Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Gonna run it. It's Knox. Good blocking, good running. Pick up of 6 out to the 30. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had...
There he goes! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Let's go! Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Barber. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Knox. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Got his man quickly. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tucker. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the shot that clears have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play. Gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Simpkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Amos. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the draw. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but They're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Run it with the fullback. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Barber. Fires to the tight end. The shot that clears get the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Got his man. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the big fella. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
And that's another shot to clear.
And the shot to clears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a catch. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll flip this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking for room. It's not. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. The short hands, it's Knox. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Coastal. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 11 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll try to pop the draw. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, shot to clear. There's still plenty of time here momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here's a hit. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The shot that clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out and start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions, and they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays. This dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
On the option. He'll pitch it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A strike downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the...
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Braswell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Receiver large pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he's got a chance. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Looks as if we are ready to play.
35, Georgia State, 17.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for space. It's not. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Got a man. It's not. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the shot to clears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job.
Touchdown, Coastal! And the pummeling has started. That to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively between the game plan and the play calling and the execution. It's been near perfection. They're up 14 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Riles. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Touchdown, shot to clear. And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Georgia State, 25.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
All right, let's get it.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give them 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Buying some time. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Panther!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make some...
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, you can sense they know how it... They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. But here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up.